These are my go-to camera settings for outdoor portrait photography. First, I set my camera to aperture priority mode, often shown as A or AV on the mode dial. This mode allows me to control the aperture whilst the camera will automatically set the shutter speed for me to gain a correct exposure. Now, the reason why I use this mode is because most of the time I really don't mind what the shutter speed is set to, just so long as it's quick enough not to cause camera shake. So why not let the camera handle some of the work for me? On that note, most of the time I also set the ISO to auto mode 2 for the same reason. Seeing as I use these settings outdoors, the ISO is never really going to climb too high to create noisy images, and I always just keep an eye on what the camera is setting the ISO to anyway, just to make sure it's not doing anything too crazy. As for aperture, 9 times out of 10 I am going to be shooting wide open with a fast prime lens to get that super thick background blur and to create a nice amount of subject separation. If I do notice that the camera is under or overexposing the image slightly, I'd use this custom dial on top of my camera, which I've set to adjust exposure compensation, and this allows me to fine-tune the exposure. So in a nutshell,